Brittany and Joey's awesome vlog. Brittany and Joey's really awesome vlog. Yeah! So,
it's been a freaking year.
It's been an entire year, like more than a year.
A year and some days.
And yeah, and a few days. Like, cause the last time we did a vlog was the pissed off vlog that came right after our special trip roundup.
Yeah, we double filmed those so we'd have.
Yeah, and those were like literally at the beginning of October, and here it is the end of October.
A year later.
One entire year later, and some shit's gone down. I don't know if you guys knew this, but in 1 year, a lot of things can happen.
And how on the vlogs I used to complain about how I had no boy action for like 3 years. Now I have a boyfriend and I live with him and we're expecting a baby. Spawn. We're having Spawn.
She has a thing in her...
It's a little shit.
It's a little, yeah.
Seriously, I reenact The Exorcist daily and it's gross.
It like pinches her or something.
Yeah, it pinched me today. At least I hope that was the baby. You know, an alien face hugger in there or something. But...
Yeah, I gotta be honest, I don't really know how babies work, so I mean it could totally just be an alien.
It could. Or my baby could be an alien. I don't know. I don't know Joe that well. I'm pretty sure he's not an alien though. He's too cute to be an alien.
Yeah.
Joey's horrified. Let Joey talk about his life for a while before he dies.
I'm not horrified,
It's a lot to take in.
Well, yeah, because actually how it ended up happening is Brittany and I, like, because when you first moved in, like, you didn't have internet and, like, your phone wasn't working or something. And so, like, getting a hold of her was really, really hard to do. And so, like, Jamie, on the other hand, who is over here, give a hand for Jamie Gelman Lake. Jamie and I started hanging out a lot, and she, like, literally one day, I think it was the day you came by and we saw Inglourious Bastards, which was a fun day. And we were sitting on my living room floor eating Chinese food, which include mine and Jamie's new favorite food. Jamie, you want to say it with me? Crab and cheese wontons. They're fucking... No. No. You don't have an opinion. No one cares about your opinion anymore because you're pregnant. Those things are delicious.
I never ate seafood ever.
She isn't a fan of seafood.
It smells like a dumpster.
And
just because you add cheese or butter to it does not make it better.
You smell like a dumpster. Let me finish that fucking story. Anyway, and we were sitting there eating, and Jamie was like, "Oh, by the way, guess what? I don't know what. Brittany's knocked up." Jamie, you buried the lead. We've been hanging out for like 3 hours and it takes you this long to tell me? And I was like, that's so crazy. And I just remember like trying to get a hold of you, and then now here we are finally hanging out. This is the first time I've seen her since she's found herself in a family way.
Yeah.
Or the phrase
a troubled gal.
A gal in trouble.
Yeah.
We wish that phrase would come back. So this is the first time that I've seen you. Oh, I've so missed you. Oh, we used to be so good together, and then
things just happened.
Yeah, everything kind of, I don't want to say fell apart, but things just kind of got a little crazy. Like school started getting intense, and like we weren't being able to find time off together.
Anything, yeah.
So let's see, what has happened since then? Besides you getting pregnant, what has happened with you? Anything? You're still working at the...
I still work at the Walmart, but I don't have insurance. I have my own home. Other than that, not much. We went on an East Coast trip with Jamie and her boyfriend, me and my boyfriend and Billy. Not to be mean to Billy.
Who we affectionately nicknamed many years ago, Billy Bitch Screams.
And that was a lot of fun. We went to New York, and we went to Red Bank, New Jersey, to Kevin Smith's comic book store, and all over in Philadelphia, so it was a lot of fun. And that's where I got pregnant, actually, so at least the baby wasn't made in Aberdeen, so that's good. Yes.
And nor will be born.
No, hopefully.
Oh, by the way, so me and Brittany were talking online last night, in preparation for her coming up here. And I was like, oh, by the way, I totally call Shadi on being the baby's godmother. And she was like, fairy godmother. And you know what? I'll take it.
Yeah. He'll be in charge of making sure my baby has a fashion sense of any kind.
We're hoping for a girl baby.
Mm-hmm.
A girl baby who will be the nerd messiah.
She will bring about the nerdpocalypse that will
bring
nerds into power.
Yeah, I'm hoping that she will bring an end to the pop culture dark ages, which I feel like we're descending into right now, because
horrible.
Comic books are like less interesting. Shows are becoming less, like everything is just turning to crap. There are so few good movies coming out, with the exception of what me and Jamie Witten saw recently, Zombieland and Where the Wildlings Are. So those two were really good.
But for every one of those, there's like 5 Twilight-related movies and
awful shows. Yeah. Gossip Girl, for some reason, is still on.
So, yeah. It's just sad. Sad state of affairs.
For me, I didn't get pregnant.
But you got some.
Not even a little. We're not talking about that. But anyway, so I've just been going to school. I've actually, since the last time me and you hung out, I had what I affectionately call the Great Spring Breakdown, where it was like right after all the snow happened, and I couldn't bring myself to go to school for like a month, and I just would wake up every morning and just want to walk up to the nearest living thing and just kill it. And whenever I'd actually find myself walking around in public and I'd see happy couples or happy people, I just want to go up to them and hurt them until they felt as bad as I did. And so that was the Great Spring Breakdown, and the cornerstone of that was my friend Caitlin coming over at 2 o'clock in the morning, and then us making pasta at 4 in the morning, and then as soon as the sun came up, we would just go to sleep. Past that now, like I said, Great Spring Breakdown, here it is 2 seasons later, and everything is much better. And still, I look at that point in my life with fondness. It's a fun remembrance. I went on a trip as well, if any of our 2.5 viewers remember, last year I had just gotten back from the Folsom Street Fair. This year I went again, and this time I was able to convince Chen to go with me, who is she was my best friend in middle school. We hadn't seen each other for 5 years. So we met up in San Francisco, went and spent way too much money, drank a bunch of margaritas, and got into some shenanigans. And it was really fun. Again, didn't get pregnant on my trip, but...
It doesn't mean it's not a good trip.
Doesn't mean it's not a good trip. You don't always have to come away from a trip with something growing inside you.
I've never happened before. It's a new thing. And I don't plan on it happening again,
soon.
They have rules where they won't, burn out your uterus unless you have 3 kids already or you're, 30. So, I told Joe he has to, get snipped because I'm not having any more. 1 is plenty. I think if you have more than 1 kid, you're asking for trouble because never is, multiple kids. There's always jealousy and rivalry and hatred. And you fuck up at least one of them, if not all. So, I think with 1... you just make it work, I think. It's my view. Multiple children. Those John and Kate kids, they're really screwed.
Yeah.
I don't have enough energy or love to spread around to multiple children.
Yeah. Can't love more than 1 child.
I can't.
That's going to be very sad if you do have a second child and be well, I love...
I have to split the love now, so you only get 50%. Mama's heart's only this big.
It's only that big. It's true. No, I couldn't ever be with have a child in my life. The thought sickens me. But yeah, that's...
It sickens you?
It makes me want to vom.
Well, I vomit all the time, but not at the thought of the child.
No, it's because of the child. See, I don't have to deal with that. I don't have to deal with pregnancy scares or periods or...
Well, you just get the lemon.
Yeah.